Today, I'm going to be showing you guys the best things to do at Florida State. How's it going? My name is Ashton Herndon, and I'm going to be taking you guys on a little tour today. But I promise you that this is no ordinary tour that you get from people like these guys. I know that when it comes to picking the right college, having things to do around campus is a make or break part of your decision. When I was choosing my college, one of my biggest priorities was choosing a school where I would always have something to do. But after I actually got to college, keeping myself busy was a lot harder than I thought it would be. When I first got to school, I was ready to take on anything and everything the campus had to offer. After hearing my tour guide talk about all these amazing things to do around campus, I was ready to take these new experiences head on. I went across the whole campus to every place the tour guide showed me, and I had the time of my life doing it. I was living my best life and stayed constantly busy. But after I checked off everything on my bucket list, I realized that these things really weren't that fun to do, because real students were doing completely different things than they said on these tours. After endlessly researching things to do at Florida State, nothing would ever come up, and I was terrified that I would spend every day looking like this. Everywhere that they take you on these tours might look super cool and fun, but they don't really show you where to actually spend your time once you're done sightseeing. Now, I don't know about you, but from personal experience, sitting around and doing nothing isn't very fun at all. And that's why I'm here today. I've traveled all around campus looking for the best spots to hang out and do things. So today I'm gonna show you guys around all my secret spots that they don't show you on those tours. But before we start, I'm feeling a little hungry here. So I'll meet you guys over at our first stop. So starting off at our very first stop, we have one of my favorite places on campus, which is the Sweet Shop. And even though Sweet Shop isn't technically part of Florida State's campus, it's literally right on the other side of it. And it's considered one of the most iconic places on FSU's campus. I mean, if you look inside, you're gonna see a ton of writing on the wall from students in Greek life dating all the way back to the 70s and 80s. So I think it's safe to say that since this place has been open for over 50 years, I think they're doing something right. I mean, they have a ton of different unique coffee flavors, great sandwiches, amazing breakfast, and it's a pretty great place to study on a rainy day. And speaking of places to study, the Johnston building is one of the best places to do it. It's located right in the heart of campus, so this is the perfect place to squeeze in a little bit of last-minute homework. And the best part about it? Nobody's ever here. This is technically considered a classroom building, so everywhere here is completely silent. I mean, they have like 6 or 7 stories in here, so you're never gonna feel crammed. And they just remodeled the whole thing, so it's gonna be super modern. They have a ton of lounges to chill out with your buddies. And this is where you'll find our life coaching program, which is the best in the nation. Right across the street, you're gonna have the Innovation Hub, where things are a little more lively than in here. They have a lounge where you can watch anime, play in a VR tournament, and really anything that's innovative. I mean, it's the perfect place to go and focus on your work and have a little fun while you do it. But if you're a little more of a library person, then DRAC is the place to go. In my opinion, DRAC is by far one of the most slept on places to study. DRAC is on the back half of campus, so it doesn't get nearly as many people as Strozier. And because it's a little less popular, it comes with a lot more perks. There's always open tables to study, the Starbucks line is way shorter, and most importantly, this is considered the science library. So everyone around you is gonna be grinding out work 24/7, and there's really not a lot of room for distraction. The only downside to DRAC is that it's not 24 hours like Strozier, but when you're surrounded by pre-med students grinding all the time, I guarantee you that you're gonna finish all your work before 1 a.m. But if you need a little escape from all that studying, you can check out the Health and Wellness Center. So the Health and Wellness Center is one of the 2 gyms that we have on campus, and even though it might not be as big and beautiful as the Leach, it definitely has its perks. Usually the Health and Wellness Center has a lot less people than the Leach, so if you're a newbie to the gym, this is the perfect place for you. This is where you'll find a lot of professors and staff working out and not too many students. So it's a super welcoming environment to newcomers because you feel a lot less pressure and rarely any judgment while you're working out. I mean, it is a little smaller and has less machines than the Leach, but not having to wait on machines is well worth the struggle of having a small gym. But if working out indoors really isn't your thing, then the outdoor gym is perfect for you. If you guys have ever seen any of my TikToks, which I post every day, so you should go check it out. This is somewhere that I work out almost every day when I'm here. If you come here around dinner time, then you can catch an amazing sunset and get a workout at the same time. The only downside to this area is that it's way on the other side of campus near the science buildings, so it might take you a little bit to get back to everything else we've talked about. But while we're on this side of campus, you should definitely go check out my all-time favorite building at Florida State, the EOAS building. I mean, there's not a ton of actual things to do here, but you really can't beat the area around it. This building is so fucking nice. I mean, it's a brand new building surrounded by beautiful scenery, so this is the perfect place to take in some fresh air, enjoy the nature, and if you come early enough in the morning, there's a little spot up there where the sunrise is absolutely unbeatable. But that's my little secret spot, so you guys are gonna have to find that yourselves. After taking in all the nature at the EOAS building, you can come right next door to the new student union, which still isn't open, but I promise it may or may not be open by the time you get here. As of right now, I know for sure that they're gonna have a bowling alley and some cool chain restaurants, but I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I have no idea what type of restaurants they're gonna be. I mean, there's been a ton of crazy rumors out there that they're gonna have a PF Chang's, Outback Steakhouse, and a lot of other crazy restaurants like that. And honestly, in the end, these rumors might end up being completely wrong and I might sound like a complete idiot. But in the meantime, if you're looking for a great place to eat on campus, you can check out 1851, located right across the street from Sweet Shop. Everything at 1851 you can only find at Florida State. Within 1851, there's 4 main places that really make this place stand out. You can grab great Italian food at the Tuscan Eatery, ramen at Bento Sushi, some crazy mac and cheese at the Tally Mac Shack, or you can grab a bowl at my all-time favorite place, the one and only Vado's Tacos. Chicken, rice, and cheese. That's all you need, baby. I mean, I'm probably here about 4 to 5 times a week, and I come here for dinner with my buddies all the time. And if you ever get sick of eating something here, you can literally go right next door to another restaurant and get something just as good. I mean, I can go on and on about just how good this place is, but I got a movie to catch here, so I'm gonna meet you guys over at our next stop. So after a long day of studying and doing everything on campus, you can check out the SLC. I mean, as I've said in a ton of my videos, if you come to the SLC, you can check out this very handsome man before every movie. The SLC is always hosting cool stuff like trivia nights, late night movies, and they even show movies while they're still playing in the theaters. All for free, which is like insane. Not only does the SLC have a movie theater, but they host a ton of events pretty much every night too. I mean, they have a ton of computers in there so you can play any game that you want. They have pottery classes, game nights, pumpkin painting during Halloween, hot chocolate during Christmas time, and really anything that you can think of. So anytime that you're bored, this is definitely a safe bet to go to. And I know that there's a ton of other popular things to do out there, but if you've never been to FSU before, I'm gonna give you a little rundown of some of the cool things that we do here. You ready? Okay. You can hang out at Landis where you'll find pretty much everything. Bowling all-nighter at Strozier. Skateboard at HCB. Or you can jump in the Westcott Fountain when you turn 21. Or really at any time, because every single fountain on Florida State's campus is technically considered a swimming pool. So you should definitely go check it out. All right, you ready? Okay, I'll see you guys back in the house in 3, 2. Oh, hey. So obviously, these are just a few places out of the hundreds out there to do stuff on campus. And I know that some people out there might have completely different places to do fun little things. But everywhere that I showed you guys, I truly do visit all the time. I mean, all these places have truly made my college experience 10 times easier. And they've helped me make a ton of memories along the way too. So if you're ever in a state where you're feeling hopeless or bored, just remember that it took me almost a whole year to find the places that work best for me. So as long as you keep an open mindset and stay patient, you're gonna make crazy memories just like this guy. So if you found this video helpful, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. I do respond to every single comment, so if you have any other questions or video ideas, make sure to leave them down below. I do have a playlist of everything you need to know about college, so if you wanna go check it out, it'll be right here. And if you wanna join the family of over 990 subscribers now, we're so close to 1,000, which is insane to me. You can click right here. And yeah, that's it for me this week, guys, and I will see you guys next week. This is a strong message. Wow, Grab.